Today, Limerick Chamber hosted an economic trends event, and we were very fortunate to have two very well recognised economists. We had Loretta from Bank of Ireland, and we had Tannenbaum from Northern Trust. It was very positive to hear Carl speaking today in relation to tax policy, and it was very positive to note that he thinks the possibility of them materialising are very slim.
The biggest element of the proposed American policy is the so-called border tax, which would make it very disadvantageous for firms to export to the United States or for United States companies to import from others, essentially seeking to create the biggest tax haven in the world. Problem with the border tax, though, is that it's clearly in violation of World Trade Organization rules, and certainly the U.S. would be subject to recrimination from other countries. It's unclear whether there's more than, let's say, a 25% chance that we would see the sort of radical change in the American tax code that would really have an impact on trade with Ireland.
Early days yet in terms of Brexit. So far the impact from an Irish context has been the weaker pound, and also we've seen a little bit of softening in confidence amongst businesses and consumers. The rhetoric at the moment is around a hard type Brexit. There's a negotiation process to be gone through, and what's going to be key there is the nature of the trade relationship that comes out of it. But I would say that there's also some opportunities, particularly in the FDI space, and some potential relocation of activity to Ireland.
Brexit has laid low for a while, but it will become more front page news as the discussions under Article 50 begin sometime here in the second quarter. So while it's tempting to rush to the conclusion that borders will close, that goods won't move, and that people will be frozen in place, the likelihood is that cooler heads will prevail, and the current equilibrium, a lot of it will be sustained.